Hello everybody, this is One Life Left with Riamous and Nick Point 3. I screamed, I don't know why, but this is Fire Emblem, the Binding Blade.
Yeah, this is the only Fire Emblem game for the GBA that was only available in Japan. This is Roy's game.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna see a little picture of Roy. That's Roy right there. For anybody who's not good in the Fire Emblem series, Roy is the son of Eliwood from the Fire Emblem game Fire Emblem 7. This is Fire Emblem 6. They're actually like sort of backwards. Fire Emblem 7 is just that, Fire Emblem. And it was one of the first Fire Emblem games of the GBA. It was released, I don't remember what year. It was a good game, but then at the end they'd sort of tease Roy. For anybody who like wonders, since Smash Brothers Melee came along and blah blah blah. Thing is, this game came after Fire Emblem 6, which was Japan only. So, like saying Fire Emblem 6, this one came before Fire Emblem 7. It's just that since it was the first game released outside of Japan, well, there we go. They were lazy. Lazy ass people. Written in Japanese. Intelligent systems. Backstory. If you play the first Fire Emblem, you don't have to worry about this. Backstory, that's King Zafiel. Backstory. That's Roy, who looks a lot like Eliwood. Ostia or Ector, and a lot of people. That's Eliwood right there. It's old as fuck now. That's Ector. And that's Lilina, his daughter. Whoa! And that's Oswin, I believe. I don't remember his name. Either way.
Roy's sound effects from Melee is funny.
Yes, they are. Dawn of Destiny. I've never actually managed to finish this game, so let's see how well I do.
Boss, the hidden is out in the castle. Hey, you're the one I said. Of course.
Alright, you kids, listen up. Kill everybody in the castle. We still got time. Then we waltz out of here with all the loot.
Yep. Nailed it.
I guess.
Ooh. What's with the random headaches I'm starting to have for no reason?
That's Merlinus.
Yep, Merlinus. Hey, it's the grill. Hey,
Lilina
grill.
and Lord Eliwood.
Hey, grill.
Grill?
It's girl. I'm just saying grill.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. For anybody wondering, Fire Emblem is a turn-based strategy game, sort of like chess.
It is.
And it's an RPG. Oh, it's Lance. Hey.
Who plays Lance? Who plays Lance? Seriously, who plays Lance?
I do. He's actually kind of good, but I prefer the guy next to him, who I forgot his name.
It's the Wii game, Fire Emblem. I forgot the name.
Radiant Dawn. That game is OP as fuck. I like it, but it's OP. Too OP.
Me, Will, and Jordan played it on Will's laptop. Lance. I think. Who's the archer? We didn't want to use the archer guy.
Oh, Edward.
Yeah, Edward.
No, not Edward. Leonardo.
Leo, yeah, that guy.
Okay, Lance, Alan, Walt, Marcus. This is Marcus from the first game. He's a lot older now. Roy, obviously. And Bors. Oh, Bors. I was way off on name. And for some reason, paladins in this game can also use axes. Something that was later fixed on Sacred Stones, which only made them use swords and lances, and axes were given to Great Knights.
Obviously.
This was one of the early Fire Emblem games, so, you know.
Yep.
Luck here is very scarce. As you can see, they have very low luck. So, except for lords, of course, which makes them very susceptible to critical hits. Well, like I said, I prefer Alan over Lance, even though he's slower. But his speed, Alan's speed is very, very good. So I'm just gonna let things happen.
Yeah. Oh. I like
Old
those.
Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, old.
I wonder how many episodes this series is gonna be, actually. Oh god. Okay.
I didn't do it. I do a video pad, cut some things out, and like use transitions.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then that's not the fun of Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem is, you know, watching
I
it.
know.
I could do that for other games, but Fire Emblem, I actually thought about it when recording it, and I just thought, you know, fuck it, I'll just do the entire thing. There may be times where I just keep maybe grind outside of story, but I won't use some characters. I'll mostly skip story because there's really nothing for now. Of course.
Of course.
And everything else, I think I'm okay. Come on, Roy. Yeah.
Backslash!
Who are you, freaking Australian boy?
Shulk. I'm really feeling it.
I know, Shulk. I just forgot his name for a second. That's how much I hate Shulk. I hate Shulk. Why do people like him?
Why? I don't know. Why do people like him? Oh no.
I do know for a fact that I actually want to play Xenoblade Chronicles. Is it any fun?
Oh, is Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Blaze loves it. So is GY. Not GY, Master. No, yeah, GY is starting to play it. Master's starting to play it.
Everybody started to play it.
Yeah. Everybody started to play. Everybody got. No, whatever. Fuck it. Not even gonna finish that.
Okay, well, I guess Roy can kill the fuck out of this guy. And he did. I'm gonna make sure to remove his rapier, because I don't want to waste it. I'm gonna give him the iron sword.
If you remove the ear part, rape.
Well, that's interesting.
I mean,
yeah, I guess that's kind of clever on your part. Oh, critical hit. Nice. You see, this is why Lance is awesome. Very awesome.
Awesome. Let's not do that
this
again.
might be troublesome.
You got this. Go get him, Rat.
Not going to.
I hope you don't hear the baby in the background. My sister's baby's really loud now.
I actually don't hear anything.
She screams and cries. I think it was in some of the recordings with Gotti. It's annoying.
Well, so far it's okay with me.
Babies do that, so I can't really help that.
Of course, a baby's just being a baby. As you can see, I changed to the iron sword so I don't waste the item, because I really don't want to waste the rapier or the rape so early in the game, because it's really a good sword to use against infantry such as cavaliers and any sword, I mean any horse rather, and knights. It's a very good effective sword to use, so I'm not gonna waste it. Maybe use Volt here.
Alright, we don't have to talk about the game all the time, so I'm gonna bring up some few things about that game me, Danny, and Gotti.
Be right back! Okay, we're back.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
Okay, what were you saying earlier?
Oh yeah, about me, my friend Danny, Gotti, and
about your Danny?
My friend Danny,
okay.
Gotti, and my horror game about the urban legends. I'll tell you about a few of them. They're pretty interesting. Basically, there's actually a few urban legends that deal with questions, and then if you answer like any answer to it, you die anyway. But there's some loopholes with some of them.
What kind of game is like that?
No, listen. There's some loopholes for some of them. Like for instance, there's this urban legend about the slit-mouthed woman. That's like she has like a what did they call them? Like a medical. You know what did they wear? What is face masks? Like to cover their mouth or whatever. Like Japanese, when they're sick, like when they have a cold or something, Japanese like wear face masks or whatever, like over their mouth. And
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, this urban legend's about a girl who has that, like a face mask on her that covers her mouth, and she asks if she's beautiful. She'll come up to you and ask if she's beautiful.
Oh, I've heard that. And she takes it off, and then you know.
And then says if she's beautiful or not. If you say yes, she'll cut your mouth.
She'll only cut your mouth a little bit. If you say she's not, she'll kill you.
Yeah, she's not. But there's a way out of that. If you say, "What about me?" If you ask her, "You're pretty," like me, if I'm pretty, and then she'll get confused and go away. And if you say average, you'll have enough time to run away.
Or you can just not answer her. Period.
No, you have to answer her anyway. She'll probably.
What if you tell her, "Will you marry me?"
I have no idea.
That could work. Be like, "Am I pretty? Would you marry me?" Straight out, just go and say like.
Maybe that could be a thing. Yeah. Okay.
She's so pretty, you'd want to marry her, and you'd probably want to bang her.
Okay. Here's another one.
You'd probably want to get her through behind and shove your big penis through her.
Why are we talking about this?
Because she's a very beautiful ghost lady, and you want to marry her.
This is 18 up conversation now.
If that doesn't work, well...
Can I get to my other one?
Sure.
It's about a man...
But what if you put it through her mouth? You're saying it might be enjoyable.
Oh my god, right.
Anyway, go on.
You gonna cut me off again? I'm asking this.
No. I'll be good. I'll be good.
As I was saying, it's about a man in a girl's bathroom stall, and he no, I don't think it's a girl's bathroom stall. I think it's anything. Anyway, it's a guy, a red cloak. His name is the Red Cloak. They call him the Red Cloak, and he asks if you want the red paper or the blue paper.
Isn't that freaking Batman? Robin? No. Red Cloak? No, Red Hood. That's the Red Hood. Sorry.
If you ask red paper, he'll kill you. It will be a bloody death. And if you answer blue paper, he'll choke you, leaving your blood all blue and whatnot. If you answer any other paper, he'll send you to hell in the pits of fire or whatever. And if you answer and if you say you don't want any paper, I think that's the loophole right there.
What if I tell him I want sandpaper?
Ow. That would probably be a painful thing he would probably do to you. Something with dealing with sandpaper.
Okay, but I mean it's my butt.
I don't think it deals with the butt.
Well, what if my butt's really itchy and I just want to scratch myself with that paper?
Sure.
Okay, then that's another loophole.
There's Hanako-san. That's a girl in the girl stall. You have to go to the third stall, knock and ask if she's there. She answers. You can either go in it or you just leave. Now, being the smart person, you would probably just leave. I don't know if she kills you if you leave, but yeah, you would just leave. But if you just want to be like that typical cliche in horror movies that you just go in anyway and get yourself killed, then that's fine with me.
I'd probably go inside.
Oh yeah, we're also trying to avoid cliches. That's when we're gonna make our game. We're gonna try to avoid all as much cliches as possible. That way, it's like original and whatnot. Like,
cliche how?
Like a cliche, like you know, the horror movie cliches, like the bad guy like trips, or dies. You think it's over, but it's not, and you're running away from someone and you trip. That cliche.
Oh.
Like okay. We're gonna avoid stuff like that.
Okay, now I get what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I got what you said earlier, but it's just that how would that work in a game? I mean, there's always a loophole, sort of.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna have dialogue choice options for stuff like those, and there's gonna be like a time where you can go on the computer, like in the game, to research these urban legends to see how you solve them and whatnot. But if you use the computer too much, it'll progress the day to night, and that'll be bad because you want to have as much things done as possible, and the game goes through 11 days because like the 10-day dream thing, and when the 10 days are up, it'll be your birthday, and by the time that, you'll remember Purple Mirror or not. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about those ones. Purple Mirror, if you remember Purple Mirror by your 20th birthday, you die. If you remember the phrase Purple Mirror, you die. If you forget about it, you're good. And the 10-day dream thing is about a girl who you have to let in, like in a dream, you have to do. Each day is different. You have to do a certain thing in the dream that day. Like, the first one's about like you let a girl in through your window, and if you don't, you have to like do it. You have to do it properly, or else you'll die.
What is properly?
I don't know, but see, we're kind of hesitant to like listen to the actual urban legend because I'm skeptic, because it says if you listen to it, you'll be cursed with it, and I don't really like things like that.
Well, it is an urban legend, and you're not in Japan, so.
If you listen to this, you'll be cursed, and you'll have to do this. It's like a chain letter thing. Chain letters do that too.
I know.
Once you start reading it, you can't. I don't like listening to things like that. I'm really skeptical. It's like, I don't want it to happen to me. Even though it might be fake, I still feel like...
better safe than sorry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But what... Danny brought up the idea about us reading it into 3 parts. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, one would read a little bit about it, one other would read like halfway through it, and one would read the ending, like through the end part.
So you're saying trick the legend, basically?
Yeah, but I'm still skeptic still.
Yeah, I mean it would still work. You would still lose. You would still be cursed. If anything, I mean.
It says you have to read the whole story to be cursed.
What if I just read the first sentence and then just skip to the end? Would that count as reading completely?
No, you have to read everything about it.
What if I read everything about the story, have the title, and then just read it?
You know, the guy who uploaded it read it all, so I'm just saying. And he's still making a video.
But then again, you start going about stuff like that. Eventually, your own mind plays tricks on you, and like you said, and like I said, better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Is that the right word from using skeptic?
Yes,
Skeptical?
it is.
Okay. That means like you're like not too sure about something. You want to be safe and sorry. Skeptic.
Correct.
Okay. And then there's a urban legend about a poem. If you read it out loud, or read it at all, like fully, like you recite it out loud, you'll die.
No, that one I read. It was on a Facebook thing that my friend showed me, like top urban legends of Japan, and I heard all the things that you said right now. I've heard them before. However, well, the poem one, I don't remember him reading it to me, because that was some time ago. But I think he even recited the poem. I'm not really sure.
Okay, there's one about like okay, there's a taxi driver that picks up a passenger that takes him to unknown locations, and then when the taxi driver gets pissed and then turns around, there's no one there. There's no one in the back seat. Like there's no passenger. As he does that, though, he doesn't realize that he's on his way to drive off a cliff.
Yeah. Funny thing like that. Well, not funny, scary.
Then There's Kokiri-san, which was in the game I played, Boichiro's Masti. It's basically the Ouija board, but in Japanese. And then you ask questions about it. You ask like spirit questions.
Yeah, don't fuck around with that.
Yeah. I don't really. I'm never gonna touch a Ouija board. You kidding me? You'll like have demons in your house.
I almost touched one once. A friend of mine wanted me to try a Ouija board. She started telling me about it. I almost fell for it. I mean, I know it wasn't her intention. It's just that some people don't actually know about the consequences.
I'll actually do it at someone else's house, like even though it would harm me at their house, but it wouldn't harm everyone, any family member here. That's on them. If my friends want to do that, that's on them. I'm cool with that. If you think that's fun and all, like, ooh, it's fake and all. I don't know. Like people would say it's fake. People some say it's real. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, so I wouldn't know. So.
Better safe than sorry. Again.
I heard Cage. No, did Cage try it before? No, it was my friend. No, was it? No, it's my friend Robbie. He tried that. Or was it? I don't know. LTG. I don't know if he did. But yeah, better safe than sorry. And then there's one about a phone box game, a phone booth game.
Phone booth game?
You have your phone. You have some money for the phone booth, and go to the phone booth, call your number, and then ask the spirit if he's here, and then you'll get like. Hold on, I'm gonna go read it.
And I completed the chapter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really don't want to go into the backstory of Fire Emblem because, you know, it's just an RPG, chess. Want to actually read the story? Go ahead and play the game yourself. Well, that is very mean of me to say. Okay, basically it's just army, you know, different nations. One of the nations is going to turn into a dick, and he's going to target another nation. And it's your job to try to stop that nation by the aids of other nations. So, any questions? No? Okay. Just forget to not do anything else after that. I don't fucking know. Just remember to subscribe and like this video, share it on Google Plus and Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I don't know. If that's what the kids are doing now. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, this has been One Life Left with Riamous and Nick Pop 123. See you guys.
Yes, I shall see everybody and Nick on Chapter 2.
Bye.
The Princess of Bern. Goodbye.
Yep. Goodbye.